Where is the real estate market heading? Today is Saturday, November 25th, 2023. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving. Okay, so guys and gals, in just a few minutes. So this year, obviously, sales were down, right? Sales were down. And the rates were a big reason for this. Buyers are getting scared. Sellers, maybe you're rate locked. Maybe you're in a rate that's like 4% or even 3.5 or 3. And you don't want to sell and buy a home with a rate that's 7.75, 7.5, 8%, right around there. So I get it. You know, the reality is it's down. We have not had as many sales. In fact, we're back to 2028 with the amount of sales, right around, like I said, about 4 million. All right, now bear in mind, the market itself is continuing to go up. All the economy experts, with all this doom and gloom in the market, all the economy experts are predicting the value will continue to rise. Now, it's going to rise at a much slower rate. We're not going to be having that huge jump that we did in 2021, 2022. Right now, we're kind of coming, we're finishing off the year at about 3.9% increase nationwide. Now, your market might be a little different. Talk to your local real estate expert. But right about a 3.9% increase this year. Moving into 2024, it's going to be a slower increase across the board. It's going to be right around 2.17. Again, now that's just nationwide. Talk to your local real estate expert. And then moving into 2025, 26, 27, we're going to see an average of about 4% of an increase each year. Okay. So guys and gals, the market's still going to go up. Having real estate, still a great investment. It always was, right? Always is, always will be, right? Now, rates drive the market, right? So here's the thing you got to remember. The rates, and this is the data. I'm just sharing data with you guys. I'm not pulling this out of the sky. Rates will come down next year. You're going to see a 6 at the beginning of the rates, probably right around the spring, and that's what all the data experts are predicting. That's what all the economists are saying. In the spring, we're going to see that happen. When that happens, guys and gals, the market is really going to pick up a lot. Now, listen up, sellers. You're going to have more buyers looking. Sellers, you're going to have more buyers looking at homes, right? Great time to sell, but. Bear in mind, you're going to have much more competition. Many more people are going to list their home at that time, okay? Buyers, you're going to have more competition. There's going to be more buyers out, right? They're going to be out looking because the rates have that 6 as a starting point, right? So the benefit of buying now, if you need to buy, is that you have less competition, right? Going into the spring, like I said, you're going to have a lot more buyer competition, right? Remember, sellers and buyers, those buyers are marrying the home. They're not marrying the rate. You cannot renegotiate the price on a home, but you can renegotiate the rate. So for buyers, if you really need to buy a home, but I'm going to wait till the spring, I have to say, talk to your local real estate expert, but you may want to rethink that based on the actual data. Okay. So if you buy that home now, you got a lot less competition, and you're going to be having a lot more competition. But like I said, you're going to have a lot more homes on the market in the spring. So what I want to share with you also is make sure you're lined up with a local real estate agent that also is aware of off-market properties. I found my home in Concord, North Carolina, door knocking. There's a lot of people willing to sell, but they're not quite ready to go to market. So make sure you're lined up with a real estate agent that's going to be talking to a lot of off-market sellers as well. All right. Now, let's go back to the rates. Historically, right? Statistically, the rates are not really, really astronomically high, right? Look at the 70s, they were close to 9%. The 80s, I remember in the 80s, them being right around the 13%. I'm older than a lot of you guys, right? And in fact, it wasn't until the 2000 that the rates dropped to the 7% mark, right? So yes, they are the highest that they've been since 2000, all right? Bear in mind that in the history of real estate, though, real estate market value always goes up. It's a strong investment. This isn't like a car that depreciates in value or credit card debt, right? It goes up. It doesn't depreciate like a car driving off the lot, right? So it's a healthy debt. And you know what? Owning real estate, you got a higher net worth, right? So that being said, guys and gals, the most important thing you can ask yourself is, what is important to me about this move? What's important to you about your move? I can't answer that for you. Therein lies your answer of whether or not it makes sense for you to buy or sell right now or to wait. I hope that helped.